Well, hello, hello. This is your host, Cindy Lee at Bucket List Coach Web Show Live. So, a little bit about the show. I am a full time travel agent, and I actually started Bucket List Coach Web Show back in 17. And I've been on hiatus a while. I've been looking for a really amazing platform such as StreamYard. So, if you are a small to medium sized business, go to StreamYard.com and you could create your very own video podcast just like this. And if you like to comment, please go to streamyard.com/Facebook and we can see your comments here at the Bucket List Coach Web Show Live. Also, join my group. It is Bucket List Coach Vibe Tribe. So, any bucket list that you want to share, definitely share in there. And I actually had my friend Jabia, he actually is from Jamaica, and we went over all these amazing things to do in Jamaica. So, definitely something to think about for next year. And you want to bookmark my website at bucketlistcoachtravel.com. And if you like to do an excursion in your city or just around town, make sure to go to bucketlistcoachtraveltours.com. So today I have my friend Terza Ekholm. She's been on my Ask Cindy Connector Live, but now that we're doing the Wanderlust Wednesday, I want to just get different businesses on here, different bloggers and people who are doing great things to make the most of that dash and mark off that bucket list. So Terza is my fun bucket list girl, and she's going to tell you all about wacky watercolors. So take it away. Tell a little bit about your background for those listeners who've never met you before.
Okay, well, thank you so much, Cindy, for having me on your show. It's a real delight to be here, and I love following what Cindy does. She does fabulous social media projects, and I know she's opening up travel because I don't know about you, Cindy. Well, I'm sure I do know about you. But I'm looking outside and I'm looking at the national scene and going, oh my gosh, I cannot wait to get out and do something. So
Exactly.
I am super excited about that. But in the meantime, I'm also super excited about a class that I'm teaching called Wacky Watercolors. And as when Cindy's taking us to to my website, this is a place where you can go to sign up for my newsletter. And also, I'm in the process of listing my classes. And when you scroll down a little bit later, you will actually see a list of my classes that are coming up along with registration links. So just a couple of more minutes for me to get that done, and people will be able to sign up for classes. But Cindy, my next class is April 10, which is a Saturday, 2 to 4 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, and we'll be doing wacky watercolors. Now, what is that? If you look behind me, I decided to create a whole wall using my wacky watercolors technique. And I have to tell you, it was a blast. It's actually the largest thing I've ever done. I would move the camera around so you could see, but at the same time, I don't want people to get seasick. But the thing is 95 inches wide, and I don't remember how tall. But part of the reason I created it, Cindy, was because I wanted something to be representative of the techniques that I teach. And the things that were behind me, they were my art creations, but they were just kind of scattered. And this is a cohesive unit. So I don't know what you can see from what I do, but it's I don't teach typical watercolor. I teach things that are flowy and fun, kind of get you started with maybe with some different shapes. And then I've got these amazing watercolor powders, and when you add water to them or you add them to other things, fun things start to happen. So that's what I do with my class, Cindy. And then the other thing is I take some of the pictures and I have things made. So like this off the shoulder sweatshirt is another one of my color flows, and there are manufacturers around the world that will create whatever you want, including this amazing sweatshirt and leggings and all kinds of things. So there's a bucket list item for people to do and come and have fun and relax and not stress and just let go of the outside world for a couple of hours. Are you still there, Cindy?
Oh, I just had you solo. So can you tell everybody about the bikini project we got going on?
Oh my gosh. So so Cindy's asked me to make her a bikini using her logos, and I'm in the process of working on that. And I've shared a couple of forms with Cindy, and once we decide on the form of the bikini, and oh my gosh, there's hundreds out there. So once we decide on that, I'm going to be able to put on the colors that she likes and the logo, and I don't know, whatever else she wants to put on there. But all of that comes from the idea that you can use art to make things you never thought about. So
There you go.
yes. There you go. there's there's some bikinis. So this one, by the way, that when you're looking at my page here, there's one in the upper left-hand corner that has actually lip prints. So um, my sister had asked me to design a special bikini for her using lip prints, and so I went and got some lip prints, and I put them all over the bikini, and it turned out to be something she really liked.
Oh,
Oh yeah, I couldn't resist just putting one on the behind. I don't know what kind of a sense of humor people have, but I thought that was kind of cute. This is another one of my color flows that I then just applied to the bikini design. So again, I mean, the sky's the limit. You can find things anywhere. Now, I'm not as crazy about putting photographs on art. I know it can be done. Sometimes it looks really well, and other times not so well. So one of the lovely things about flowy art is when you blow it up, and even if it looks a little bit pixelated, it still looks really cool on a piece of clothing because fabric responds differently. So yeah, these are just really fun.
so
And
so
then
how does it work with the actual sizes? Because I'm pretty large upstairs. Like, how do I know that it's going to fit me? So I just had to measure myself. Probably would be the
yeah,
best.
measure yourself, and there's a sizing chart that we can use, and especially since they come from China, sometimes I recommend going 1 or 2 sizes larger than even what they say. But believe it or not, it sounds interesting. I don't know. They must know this because the sizes range from extra small to 5x large. So there are definite possibilities. So yeah, to be honest, I haven't worn a bikini for ages, probably not since my first marriage, but
Oh wow. I
um
have no problem. I just go out there and get comfortable in my skin. But the
that's
problem
nice.
is the support because I think I'm a 47 double D.
Mhm.
So that could be a challenge. Now, the vendors that you work with, do you have a chart that actually shows like how I could figure out what my actual size is, or how would we determine, or someone who is big upstairs, other women like me, how can they fit with you?
Well, they come. I would show you. They have a size chart, and then you would just measure around. All
Hmm.
right. And the other thing that's possible is that you can order a different size top than bottom, so you're not stuck with. You
Oh,
can mix
the
and
same
match,
size,
basically.
yeah.
Yes. Yeah. So that makes it easy too. Now, I did see a request earlier. I think you pointed me at it. Somebody who wanted a longer one-piece swimsuit. And once
Yeah.
I get her measurements, I'm going to go look around and see what's available as well. So yes, and then the other thing, you could get matching flip-flops.
Oh, I love that.
You could get a matching beach wrap, and actually, you could get a matching towel if you really wanted. So it's amazing all the different things you can put your art on.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
Go into your YouTube really quick as well.
Yeah. So the thing about this piece behind me, with Cindy and I were talking backstage, is I will be putting, as I created this piece, like I said, it's the biggest piece I've ever created. I did time lapse videos of each step along the way, and
Wow.
yeah, I thought about doing. I did the very first one as a not a time lapse, just real time, but I was afraid it might take too long, so I went for the time lapse. So. Thinking that's much more fun for people to look at. So yes, thank you very much, Cindy. This is my YouTube channel,
Hmm.
and I talk about some of my different business ventures, but they're all related to art, believe it or not. So even when we talk about Mailbox Power, which has to do with personalized items that you can send people, well, you can put your art on those too.
Exactly.
So that's what I do, and so I talk about some of those as well. So the other reason, Cindy, that I wanted to create this wall which by the way is a big, huge. It's not paper; it's the backing, like for banners. Anyway, the reason is because when we do things like StreamYard, I don't have the green screen. So now you can have. Now I'm live. There's no green screen.
Cool. So how do you suggest, like, let's go back to the bikinis really quick. So for me, I would probably have Bucket List Coach Travel instead of the web show on there.
Yes.
For when I'm on vacation. So how would that work? I would have to pick a solid color, and then you just like say a blue color, and then you drop the logo on there? Because we wouldn't be able to do like the dolphin look.
No, that would not work well on there. I'm also a little bit concerned about putting your logo on there. It depends on whether you want people looking, closely at you or not.
They do anyway.
Okay. What's that say?
Quit looking at my package.
That's right. Quit looking at my package. That's right. No. I suppose you could well, never mind. I suppose you could do a big QR code. No, okay.
You know what? That's actually really cool, because for my my digital business card, I could actually do a QR code. And if they click it, they could actually see there's like 4 or 5 different YouTube videos at the bottom of the digital card. There's a form there to fill out if anybody wants an excursion or a vacation. So that
might be really fabulous.
Oh my God.
Yeah. And I would definitely do that on a matching towel.
So someone just has to go up to my boob and take a picture?
Yes.
Oh my Lord. We're opening up a whole new market, girl.
Oh boy. Better than the trikini. So people have asked me to do that. I wasn't quite comfortable. I suppose I could still do that. A trikini is the regular bikini with a matching mask. The thing is, I just can't see people going to the beach with a mask on.
No.
Because you're out in the fresh air. I mean,
Do you have that one on your website? Do you want me to go there and look?
What, a trikini?
Yeah.
No, I haven't created any.
Oh, you haven't yet? No,
but it's doable. It's doable. I think, personally, Cindy, I think masks are probably not going away altogether. So, you can wear your mask and your bikini while you're getting to your beach. But once you get to the beach, I don't know.
If I could find do I type in dolphin to find the dolphin ones? Because I don't see oh, there we go. Oh yeah. And I like those shoes too. Those are amazing.
Yeah. So
hold on, I get I'm on the wrong.
Now if we did the dolphin colors with a QR code, I mean that would work.
Share screen. Let me share it again. So
but you've been on the beach this year, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't been in a couple weeks because it's raining over here.
Oh my gosh. It's not raining now, is it?
No, it was a few days ago. Yeah. It was coming down pretty hard.
Wow. So you were getting the rain and we were getting the snow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I couldn't find the dolphin flip-flops. I typed in flip-flop.
No.
But this is a design here on the right. So although if it's not in your website, if the client tells you what they want, then you could customize based on what they're looking for.
Exactly. So now that you told me you love the dolphin design, I can put that on flip-flops. I can go put that on a swimsuit. In fact, I should just do that anyway. I could make a trikini.
Cool. Yeah. So what one you think is going to be better for me for the bikini?
Well, either one of those.
Yeah, a little heavy on top.
Yes, I'm going to have to
fall out.
Yeah, I know. The only thing that bikinis don't typically come with the underwire support. Maybe swimsuits don't anyway. So I've been looking at some different designs, I should say, for supporting that. So the other thing you could do, Cindy, is you could send me a picture of one of your current swimsuits, and I can see if I can find that same form.
Yeah, I have one on right now.
Haha, well, there you go. What, are you going to the beach afterwards?
No, I always wear my bikini every day.
Do you?
Wow. To get me in the vibe. Yeah, in case, sometimes things happen. And and I just have to thank you for adding so much aloha to my life. And as you know, I'm having little issues with some blood pressure right now. And just hearing your voice and seeing your smile and just that vibe that you put out. I mean, it's not just me. I mean, every single person that you touch, you are just such an amazing soul, and I have to tell you that every single time, because we don't know when our last day is going to be, and it's so important to let everybody know that they're appreciated.
Yes, yes, it is so very true. And so I am glad you and I belong to a tribe of people who really care about such things. And we're inviting people to this tribe to join us in this tribe all the time.
Hmm.
Yeah.
And we actually have something coming up next weekend, right? The weekend of the 27th and 28th.
Yes,
Yes.
yes. Want to talk a little bit about that? That's going to be amazing.
Yeah, let's do that. So it's a media workshop, correct? Like
Mhm.
how to get the most maximization out of your videos.
Yep. It's called Media Magic,
Hmm.
and it's put on by two of our very good business friends, friends and business friends, Casey Eberhard and Bijal Parmar, and both of whom are experts on and have been not just becoming experts, but practicing exactly what they're going to be teaching in
Hmm.
the course on how to show up on video just like this, um, in a way that makes you stand above the crowd. So
Hmm.
we want to be, as business owners, we want to be noticed and remembered.
And then the one thing I think that's really important that people don't really understand, if you see a friend who has a YouTube page, don't just like them on Facebook. Actually, click the YouTube video, go
Mhm.
to the YouTube video, hit subscribe, hit the bell icon so you get notified of more awesome videos, and definitely post a comment, because the more comments that we have there on YouTube, that's actually going to help with the algorithms, and
Yep.
they're going to be seen more. So we'll get our brand out there a little bit further by having people pay it forward and making a comment.
Yes, and the other thing that I would add to that, Cindy, is if you watch the videos until the end. Um,
Mhm.
Now, if you're in a situation where you don't have time or you don't want to watch it to the very end, you can actually speed it up.
Yeah.
Watch it to the very end. But YouTube counts those statistics, so it matters.
Have you seen my surf lesson video on YouTube?
No, no. Well,
I'll have to send that to you,
I
because
want
there's
to
a
see
part
that.
on there where my coach was able to help me break through barriers, so we are able to get further out past the pier. And one of the things he did is he helped me really break through all those fears. And there's a point where I'm like, no, I don't want to go out. Yes, you're going. No, no, yes, yes. And I'm glad he pushed me to the ultimate limit. I'm forever grateful for him, because he's helped me overcome so much. I mean, not just that, but since I did that, I'm able to overcome more. And yeah, I'm still scared of the water, and I'm going to get out there again and keep on doing it till I get better. But I mean, just the fact that he helped me do that for myself, and to teach others to do the same, to get over those fears.
Absolutely. I mean, that's huge, Cindy. Did you body surf before?
No, no, I
Okay.
could get in the pool. I could paddle around in the pool, but the ocean just, Mother Nature, she kind of has her way. We don't really have control. Like in the pool, you have control.
Hmm.
So, but I've learned the best way to learn to surf is when it's low tide, because it's not as deep. And
Okay.
yeah, and you could go further out. You get more comfortable going further out in the water than, if it's like 18 feet deep, you're going to be really nervous. And so it's a big barrier that it's probably going to take a while to do, but it's just like anything. When you're a kid, you're riding a bike, you just keep on doing it over and over again. So
Oh, I would love to see that video. You've definitely got to send me the link and maybe post it below this broadcast, because I think that a lot of people would love to see that. So we've
yeah.
all got fears to being on camera. That's one of those fears, and that's what's one of the things that gets addressed in this course too.
Me too. I was afraid of doing videos, and I actually been doing videos since 2013 or 14 is when I kind of started dabbing at this brand. And then now that we have StreamYard, I like it so much better because we're live. So whatever we say that's it.
Yeah.
So it kind of helps you overcome that video fear. So in anything, no matter what your fear is, video, surfing, whatever it is, go out and do it. And if it's not for you, at least you tried.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
So if you don't mind, Cindy, then after you post this, I'll put the link down to the so people could sign up for that Media Magic class, because that's going to be
Oh
amazing.
yeah,
So
for sure. Yeah,
yeah.
definitely. Yeah,
Yeah.
and you have a unique link that you could post in there.
Yes. Mhm.
Okay, good deal.
Yep.
Well, we have about 1 minute left. Do you have anything you want to add about your upcoming wacky watercolors
Hey,
classes coming up?
don't be afraid of colors. Don't be afraid of watercolor, and don't
Yeah.
be afraid of art. come and sign up for one of my classes. Come enjoy. We'll have a blast. If you want to bring a glass of wine along, that'd be fine. The class in May, Cindy, is actually going to be alcohol inks, but not the kind.
Oh, nice.
So you can have a glass of wine by you. There's your alcohol, and you can be making art with your alcohol inks.
What's the date for that, for the class in May?
It's the second Saturday of May.
Second Saturday of May. Yeah, because I'm doing the whole Catalina thing. I got friends coming from out of town. Yeah.
Oh man, I want to go. That would be fun.
Anytime. You're welcome to stay here. You could stay in my little bucket list bedroom for sure.
That's awesome.
I'm about 6 minutes from Disneyland, so you're welcome anytime.
Thank you very much, Cindy. And thank you so much. I
Thank
really
you.
appreciate you.
I appreciate you as well. I'm going to put you in the green room, and then I'll be right in there. Thank you. Well, there you go, guys. Make sure that you follow Terza Ekholm. You can find her on Facebook and Instagram. Look for the Terza Factor. Also follow her on YouTube. Make sure that you hit that subscribe button for both her page and my page. So just look up Terza Ekholm on YouTube. And my page is Bucket List Coach Web Show Live. And definitely comment on our videos. This is Cindy at I'm not Ask Cindy Connector. This is Cindy at Bucket List Coach Web Show. And at 3 o'clock, I actually have Melissa Murals. You definitely got to check her out and stay tuned.